Let's talk about the most powerful, most complicated, and honestly the most important tool you'll ever have. And that is, of course, your own mind. It is the architect of your absolute best days. And if we're not careful, it can be the source of our biggest struggles. So the question is, how do we get in the driver's seat? How do we master this incredible force within us? Well, let's dive in. This piece of wisdom comes from the Bhagavad Gita, and it is just as real today as it was thousands of years ago. I mean, really think about that. The greatest friend you could ever ask for and the most challenging enemy you could ever face, they live in the exact same place, right inside your own head. So what does that actually mean for us, in our everyday lives? It means that the biggest battles we fight, the ones that really shape who we are and how we feel, they aren't happening out there. They're happening in here. It's so easy to fall into this trap, isn't it? We blame our job. We blame a tough relationship. We blame the headlines for how we feel. We're always pointing outward, looking for that one thing that's making us unhappy. We tell ourselves, if only that would change, then I'd be okay. But what if that's not where the real battle is at all? Okay, this breaks it down perfectly. It really is one of two paths. When your mind listens to you, when you're the one directing your thoughts, choosing your focus, and calming your own fears, you rise. You move forward. But when your mind controls you, when it's just running wild with old fears, anxieties, and constant reactions, you fall. You get stuck. You become a passenger instead of the pilot. Now, if this is a battle people have been fighting for centuries, why does it feel so intense right now? It doesn't matter if you're a teenager or a grandparent, we're all feeling this pressure. This inner conflict feels like it's on a whole other level in today's world. And here's why. I mean, just look at this list. From the second we wake up, our minds are under attack. It's the endless scrolling on social media, the constant stream of scary news, the little pings and buzzes from our phones demanding our attention. We're dealing with so much pressure, so many opinions, and this constant, draining game of comparison. Of course, our minds are just reacting all day long. So yeah, no wonder we feel completely overwhelmed. But here is the most important, most hopeful part of this whole conversation. Your mind isn't broken. It's just doing what it's been trained to do. Think of it like a muscle. Right now, it might be trained for distraction and reaction, but you can give it a new workout. You can retrain it for peace and focus. And you don't need some huge, complicated plan to do it. The way back to being in control can start with a practice that is so simple yet so incredibly powerful that you can literally start the second you finish this explainer. Okay, let's look at this. Step 1, just 1 minute. 60 seconds of total stillness. No phone, no TV, just you. It might feel a little weird at first, and that's okay. Step 2, 10 deep, conscious breaths. Really feel the air coming in, and then feel it all go out. This pulls you right back into the present moment. And step 3, this is the game changer. Create a 10-second pause before you respond to anything. An email, a comment, anything. That tiny little gap, that's where you take your power back. And I am not exaggerating when I say this can transform your entire day. When you start to sprinkle these little moments of stillness throughout your day, you break the cycle. You stop being a pinball, just bouncing from one reaction to the next. You become the one who's in charge of your own inner world. And that changes everything. All right, so now that we have that simple practice as our foundation, let's add a few more tools to our toolkit that can help us find an even deeper sense of inner balance and peace. In many spiritual traditions, the number 6 represents harmony, balance, and a kind of nurturing energy. I think that's such a beautiful way to think about this work. We're not trying to beat our minds into submission. We're trying to nurture them, to guide them back into a state of beautiful, natural harmony. Here's a really cool tool for when your thoughts are just spiraling. It's called a switchword. The idea is that certain words or phrases can act like a shortcut to your subconscious. So when you feel that chaos bubbling up, just repeat this phrase to yourself, either out loud or in your head. Calm, clear, center. It's like an anchor that helps your mind quiet the noise and come back to a place of focus. Now please let this one really sink in. What if you stopped looking at your mind as an enemy you have to fight? What if you started seeing it as a companion, one that you need to guide with kindness and with love? This shift from seeing it as a battle to seeing it as a partnership, that is everything. You're not at war with yourself. You're building the most important friendship of your life. So, we've talked about the problem and we've talked about the solution. We know why this is happening and we know how to start changing it. The only thing left to do now is to begin. This kind of transformation doesn't happen from just watching or listening, it happens from doing. And so I want to leave you with this one question. Just take a second right now and give yourself an honest answer. Today, has your mind been your friend or has it been your enemy? Who's been running the show? There's no judgment here. The first step to changing anything is just noticing. It's just awareness. If you're ready to really build that friendship with your mind and you want to keep going on this journey, please like this video, share it with someone you think might need to hear this today, and of course, subscribe to the Heart Siddhi channel. We've got so many more tools and practices to share with you. Thank you so much for being here with me.